Good afternoon and welcome to Blindformers. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today I'm going to be verbally instructing you on how to transform Transformer Studio Series Gamerverse War for Cybertron Decepticon Soldier from robot mode to vehicle mode. We transform our Transformers verbally here to better assist the blind and visually impaired individuals who may not be able to read that terribly printed instruction manual that Hasbro gives us with every Transformer purchase. You'd think they would take a page from Lego's book and actually give us some really nice instruction manuals, but they never care enough to do that, and that's kind of a shame because that's the nice thing about Lego, and that's why I love them, because they do the little things. Then that's why people love that series of toys. It's the little things that always matter, and it's the little things that will get you down, like having a terribly folded and terribly printed instruction manual for everything. No matter how expensive the Transformer, you can't even be bothered to give us a little booklet that's got some glossy pages and looks like some time and attention and love were put into it. Nah, you just give us a quickly printed off sheet of paper that you haphazardly folded into a million different folds, and you want us to unfold that and then fold it back up the exact way you had it when you don't even know the exact way you had it. Sorry, those instruction manuals in the Transformers really do grind my gears, especially since Lego doesn't seem to have a problem at all giving you some top quality instruction manuals. And take a page from Lego's book, Hasbro. Please start making the instruction manuals something neat, something worth collecting, something that's fun, instead of something that is just a pain in the buttocks. So, that being said, please go below, hit the like button. I don't have many social medias, so if you wouldn't mind, please share my videos on your social media platforms. That way, you can help me reach more visually impaired blind people, and you can also help me reach those individuals out there who may not know a lot about the blind or what the blind can do, and they assume we sit on our, and they may be assuming that blind people just sit on their couch and drool all day long until somebody comes to feed them. Okay, we're not vegetables. We got personalities and we got life in us. It's just that we got to live our life a tad bit differently than yours. We got to adapt to new situations, and we're constantly adapting. And that's a message for the newly blind and those individuals going blind, or those individuals losing sight in any regard whatsoever, or just anybody losing something very important to you like that. Understand that your brain can adapt. It's an amazing machine. The problem is though it may have the computing power of something stronger than a quantum computer, it has the processing power of something that's based in the 80s. So you're not going to adapt overnight to new situations. It will take you a few months as it buffers. But trust me, you will adapt, you will grow, you will change in a positive way. You just have to bear through the hard times to get to the bright, sunny days. And that's why I'm here with my channel and verbally describing how to transform Transformers for you. Because I know it will just take time. Healing takes time, and adapting to new circumstances in your life take time. So let me help you spend some of that time and teach you ways that you can possibly shorten the amount of time of adaptation required by getting some Transformers and practicing that brain-hand coordination that I love practicing whenever I do these. You're trying to put a three-dimensional object into another three-dimensional shape, and you got that shape up in your head, and so you've just got to get your hands to make the shape out of the thing. And that's what I really love about this. So without further ado, leave a comment below and tell me what was your favorite character from War for Cybertron. Did you like the Decepticon soldiers? I thought they were faceless wackos. But you can let me know in the comments below what you thought of the Decepticon soldiers from War for Cybertron. So let's go ahead and start this video off by transforming the hands. Now, the hinge to open up the forearm and deposit the hand inside of is very close to the elbow hinge. So all you have to do is fold it back at the elbow. So you just find a gap, a little gap between the hand, and there'll be a bottom platform and an upper platform. And you fold the bottom platform down, you rotate the hand 180 degrees, and then you fold it up so that the thumb is on top. And then, if you've done it right, it will snap into place and be really nice. So come over here and do the same process on this side. Find the gap. You don't mind the gap, you find the gap. And then once you found it, you can transform it. We just having trouble finding this one. Hey, come on now. We're doing a video on you. Don't be like this, man. There it goes. Okay, 180 degrees on the hand. So the thumb is facing up when you fold it into that forearm cavity. Close it down. If you did it right, it will snap into place. If you did it wrong, open that hand, forearm back up and rotate that hand a little bit more. It may take you a few rotations of the hand to get it just right, but you can get it just right. Now in the back area, what we're going to do here, and let me retransform that because I started transforming without talking. You want to take the backpack and fold it down and then fold it up. And it will snap into place, and this will become the back of the vehicle mode. His backpack becomes his back, and it's going to fold over his head and actually become the wheel well for the two rear tires, which are his arms, the tires that are on his shoulders. Now rotate the hip 180 degrees, and now we're going to come down here and fold the feet upwards into the shins, and then we're going to take this little assembly for a wheel. We're going to rotate and kind of fold that down and around, and trust me, it is going to get annoying and in your way because this wheel sucks, okay? Just going to be straight with you. This part of the transformation kind of blows a little. We got to rotate this wheel around, but the thing is there's two, the tolerances suck. But we can rotate it backwards and rotate it around. And you're going to have to figure it out on your own, exactly how many rotations you need to get it correct, because there's no stationary part. There's no place where this wheel plugs in robot mode that I can be assured you put it there in robot mode and I can tell you how to get it out. You're just going to have to rotate that wheel well that's by the leg around until you come across this little stripe on one side of it, and that piece is going to mesh up with the textures that are on the nose of this vehicle mode. Once you folded the feet in, you get like this little nose section, and this little wheel well on the side. You can rotate it around until you match textures. That is my best advice for you, is rotate that wheel well to match textures. That is the only way you're going to do this correctly. It is a pain because this wheel gets in the way of everything. I don't know why it has such a ridiculously long freaking hinge to it. It doesn't need such a large hinge. And it's one of those bar hinges that allows rotation to occur. It just doesn't need that. You could have found a different way to attach these pieces. That's all I'm saying. I just do not like that stupid wheel on the lower leg. So let's go ahead and connect these two together at the top section. There we go. Now these leg sections here are actually going to kind of connect together as well. And we're going to fold them down if we've done this correctly, which, there's high probability that one of these hinges is screwed up again. They like to do that. I don't know what's up with this guy and his hinges, but the tolerances are nice. There's a lot of tightness in here, but it's that the gap between these pieces and the other pieces, and you've got to fight with it to get these into where they're supposed to be. And they never want to go. They never want to go where they're supposed to be. And that is the story of this transformation. There's a lot of pieces that never want to go where they're supposed to go. Now that we've gotten the legs combined and connected together by folding those two heel sections down and meshing them up with the textures on the nose, which one of those heel sections did not do it correctly. There we go. Finally, I had to get a little aggressive with it and shove it down in there. All right, now next step is we're going to pull the arms down. They're on a tight hinge that will allow for some movement, but not much. And that's just going to allow like the G.I. Joe classified drop-down hinges for the hips. It's kind of what you're doing here with this Decepticon soldier. You're doing a drop-down hinge, and just kind of getting all that in there, and squeezing it down, making sure it all fits correctly. Okay, now come on, you stupid piece. You're supposed to, oh well. The arms are, they have little bitty pegs on the rear of them that are supposed to plug into other things. But good luck trying to get those pegs to actually work right. There is kind of a gappy section in the front area where the forearm is supposed to slip in and just kind of rest there. Now we come around here to the back, and we take this backpack we unfolded earlier. We disassemble just a bit of the transformation to get that backpack in there, those leg sections there. And now we've got to wiggle this forearm around because it didn't want to connect properly. And we got to bring it up and around, and there we go. All right, so forearm is not exactly where I want it, but you know what? Close enough for hand grenades and horseshoes. And the other side is not exactly where I wanted, but it's exactly what I'm going to get for this transformation, because this guy is finicky. You know, you get him in a bad mood, he is just not going to work with you. Okay, snap those pieces together, make sure all that stuff is working, make sure that there's no gaps and everything blends. And you know, that is the nice thing about this vehicle mode. And the vehicle mode for this guy is the standout in this figure. Everything meshes together quite well when you finally get it together. It's just it's a fight the entire, and you see that section there came undone. Why did you come undone? You were aligned. You were aligned. You were perfectly straightened. You everything. You had everything, and then you lost it. There we go. Okay. Stupid wheels. Stupid arms. Stupid transformation. I'm giving this transformation a 5 out of 10. It did not do anything new. It's almost a Shellformer. And I state that by going, the backpack and those two panels that make up the heel make up almost 75% of the vehicle mode. And that's where I like, this is almost a Shellformer. Not quite, but it's got a lot of Shellformer tendencies. I think they could have done a better job with this transformer. I don't know why they cut so many corners like they did with it. I don't know why its transformation's so cheap feeling, but I think I got a clue, and that's because Bumblebee has a for Gamerverse War for Cybertron. Bumblebee is not the greatest transformer, and Barricade was obviously a phone-in. And this is from what I've been able to understand, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, please correct me if I'm wrong here, but this is a repaint retool of the Barricade mold. In those first two, number 1 Bumblebee, number 2 Barricade, were absolute, they from what I've been able to understand, were not the greatest figures. And it's a shame too. Though that Bumblebee will now cost you $85 for some reason. And it's like, I'm never paying that much for it because it was a bad transformer in the first place. And it'd be like if you charge, you know, what is it? The Walmart exclusive Siege Alita 1. Like if somebody was charging you $100 for that figure, you would never pay $100 for that figure because that figure is absolute garbage. It's a garbage, trashy figure. And that's kind of what this feels like. This feels like they really did kind of phone it in. They spent a lot more time and attention and money on things like Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime, and this was a project that they threw at the interns. It's kind of what it feels like to me. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about it? What do you think about this transformation? Did you enjoy the video? Did you enjoy the transformation? And once again, you know, hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment. I love all those things. They help me reach more blind people and more visually impaired people and more individuals out there who really need to have some awareness raised in them about the blind, because they're running on some assumptions that are, well, some people out there have assumptions that are just insulting when it comes to the blind. And I'm sure every disability can state that about some people out there. They just have some really insulting assumptions that they make about you, no matter the disability. And the only way you can fix that is by showing that their assumptions are incorrect. And that's what I do here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video or listening to it. I've been Blind Prime, and this orange thing in the corner has been my co-host Cream the Cat. He is a great co-host. He sleeps through the entire video and only interrupts me occasionally, so it allows me to just talk and talk and talk. Wonderful co-host. More people should have a cat as a co-host. Not great conversation opportunities, but definitely fun. Thanks again for watching. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Till next Prime. Bye-bye for now.